Let's go. All right, so we're halfway done with the house. We finished 90% of the outside. If you are going to be going on the inside or doing something for more than like 5 minutes, go ahead and turn the pull off. Notice how no water is coming out of this right now. Because we're going to get started on the inside. We'll be in there for like 35 minutes, 40 minutes maybe. And so just go ahead and turn it off because our filtration system does have a lifespan. It filters for so long, and then I have to change the filters out. So there's only so many hours it can take. But let's move on to the second part, and I'll show you how to fill the bucket, what our window cleaning solution ratio is to water, the belts, all the little tools, and we'll go from there. So go ahead and follow me. All right, so we're back at our van now. Right over here are our booties that we'll be putting on. You can just grab a couple out of there for you. And before you go inside the house, you want to do this at the door, not here. But you just slip them over just like that. And then now you won't get mud on the client's carpet. So these are really nice. I like to keep just a couple in my pocket, so when I am ready I can just slip those on. Here's our little giant ladder. We do have a training video already on how to operate a little giant ladder, so go ahead and watch that if you haven't already. Up here is our extra hose, that red hose there. You'll rarely use that, but if you need it, it's there to use. And over here is an extra over here's another 100 feet of hose. So you should never run out of hose that you need. In this box is really important. After the job's done, you need to hand out 10 to 15 door hangers. So that's what's in here. If you want to just get a close-up of that door hanger there. So when you're done with the job, just grab a little handful of these and then put them on the people's doors. It helps us keep you guys busy. All right, so we're gonna clean the inside now. I need to get my belt, so I'll go ahead and grab a belt. This is called a step ladder, if you didn't know that already. So here's my belt. It works just like any other belt. You unclip it right there. And I'm right-handed, so I like my wand. That's what this is called. The fluffy thing is called a wand, like Harry Potter wand. And everyone knows what this is called. It's called a squeegee. I'm right-handed, so I have them on my right hip. Go ahead and put on your belt. Slide that over there, and you're ready to go. And then over here, you do have a little squeegee. This is for little windows. It comes in really handy. There's some more booties for you. This is a non-scratch pad. It's not going to scratch the window when we do use the chemical. And then you also have a razor blade in there. I wouldn't really use that ever unless you really need it, because if you are going to scratch the windows, that's what's going to be that scratches it. So let's go show you how to do the chemical. Oh, I need the chemical. So this is, like I said in a previous video, CLR. This is the chemical we use to break up hard water. You just grab one of these squirt bottles. I like to set it on the ground because it will spill. Cool. So if you do have any cuts on your hands or anything, it's gonna make them burn a little. It's pretty pretty tough stuff. So that just hangs up right here, right like that. And then this bottle, it will spill everywhere when, even when the lid's on. So I like to keep it in between the little giant ladders so it doesn't spill. Anyway, there's our chemical. And then you can grab some gloves if you want it. In this red bag is a lot of miscellaneous supplies. Over here is your clean towels in the white hamper and your dirty towels in the black hamper. All right, let's go clean some hard water. All right, you can see me fine?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this window, I've taken it out. So the inside is now the outside, if that makes sense to you guys. So what you do is go ahead and spray this on. Go ahead and spray your chemical on liberally. So see how it's coming out in this tight stream? I like it to spray so it gets spread. So try not to breathe that in. Like I said, it's strong stuff, so try not to breathe it in. Just let it sit there for a few seconds. And then grab your non-scratch pad, that blue pad. Right here, that's this one. And then just give it some elbow grease. We're gonna let that sit there right for a second. I'm gonna go get my wand wet. All right. So this video is to show how to fill up the bucket, what cleaning solution to use. This is our Easy Glide glass cleaner. I like to give it 2 or 3 chugs. So if you want to get a video, see how much that is. It doesn't even really fill up the bottom. And then get our orange Rain-X and just use 2 or 3 of that. And then you want to fill this up to about 5 gallons, so pretty much full. Alright, so this is your first time turning on the hose. You want to go ahead and blow out the old water. But this isn't our first time, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. Any questions so far?
Is it 50-50 minutes?
I usually do a little more green than that. Because this is actual glass cleaner, streak free. That's what that green stuff is. The Rain-X, it does something to it. it like makes it bead up.
Okay.
And the water just like comes off so easy.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter what order you pour them in.
Nah.
Okay. So taking some chemistry classes, they kind of scare me because there's stuff like where you can't pour like acids into water. You got to pour waters into acid.
Yeah, not here.
I get sketched out sometimes.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and turn off the water now. Go ahead and look at that. It's like 7/8 the way full. That's where I like it. All right, and then you grab your wand right here. If I didn't have my gloves on, you can just put your hand in there and mix it up. All right. And then now you're ready to go clean the window. So let's go do that. So obviously this is the outside. Like I'm not indoors right now. So I'm not too worried if it just drips everywhere. But inside the house, I'll show you what to do before you go inside the house. So I did forget to grab my towels, so I'm gonna go grab them really quick. You can hang out there. Alright. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Perfect. So once you've cleaned it with the squeegee, I like to grab these two fingers right here, go underneath, and use that as a pointer, and use your other hand to pull the rag back, and then you get the corners. Just like that. So that window actually looks a lot better than it did. We just have to clean the other side now. So a lot of my window cleaners, I like to put the rags here. I personally actually just put them right there, and then they don't go anywhere. You look like Superman too, so.
You guys okay?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Very good.
Would you like a Coke?
I would love a Coke.
Yeah.
Do you like cherry or plain?
Cherry.
Cherry. Alright, so now let's clean the inside. You can go ahead and watch me do that. Your bucket, it will accumulate water. So I like to get my wand in there and shake it around, and then you got water.
It's kind of hot out here.
Yeah, so much.
And I did clean my garage so you can get in it.
We took some chemical to your outside there, cleaned it up pretty
Oh,
good.
that looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. A window I can actually see out there. When we get through the cans, just put them in that big green dumpster.
Alright, thank you.
That will be great. I just cooked myself an egg sandwich, and the top of the grill of the stove has still got the red light on because that burner's hot.
Okay.
But everything's else all right. If you come by, don't put your hand on the burner.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so then we clean this one.
Yeah, that looks wonderful.
Yeah, it's coming along.
I don't even need to put a painting up now. It's prettier.
Most of our customers are very nice. I got a Coke. Be nice with them, but don't burn a ton of time talking. Be friendly, but also get back to work as well. I will say this. I will say this, when starting out, just do a straight pull. This is the straight pull. It's pretty foolproof. It's just like cleaning your car window. Then you need to wipe the rubber of the squeegee, and you want dry on dry. So you wouldn't want to come down here and clean. You got to go up a little bit so it's dry on dry, and then it won't streak right there. So right here at the top there is a little streak. So do the same thing. Grab those 2 fingers and just go like this and get that. And then you got to do your corners like that. So, all right. So this is an older window. It doesn't clean up 100%, but your newer windows, they clean up really well. As you do get better, you can do what's called the S-curve. And this is what the S-curve is. So same thing, you clean this. And the S-curve I usually only do on like a little bit bigger windows, and you'll get huge windows as well. And I really do the S-curve on that. So what you do is you come in at a 45 up to the top corner, and you straight pull across. And by the time you get to the end, you want to be almost horizontal. Then you pull this end down and then slide up. And notice how this is dry on dry. And then I go back up there and get that, and then pull this all the way down to this corner and pull straight across. And that window's clean now. So the S-curve is super useful, but starting out, just do the straight pull and watch out for your, if you straight pull, watch out for your streak you're leaving right here. You just need to wipe it. So that is how to clean a window with a squeegee.